A personality disorder is a mental health condition where a person has rigid and unhealthy patterns of thinking, feeling, and behaving that significantly differ from normal behavior or cultural expectations. These patterns remain consistent across different situations, and due to emotional dysregulation, it can cause significant distress in relationships, work, and daily functioning. And the worst part is, people don't realize their behavior is problematic because to them this feels normal, and that's where things start to get complicated. Let's look at different types of personality disorder and how they affect a person's thoughts, emotions, and behavior. Paranoid personality disorder. This disorder is built on deep mistrust. A person constantly feels that others are trying to harm, deceive, or betray them, even when there is no real evidence. Their brain is always in defense mode. They doubt people's intentions, hold grudges for a long time, and misinterpret harmless actions as threats. They always doubt the loyalty or trustworthiness of friendships and are often reluctant to share genuine feelings due to fear that it will be used against them. They see hidden insults or motives in simple situations and have recurrent unjustified suspicions regarding the fidelity of their life partner. For example, if you genuinely compliment them, they may think you are buttering them up because you want something in return. If people are laughing nearby, they may assume they are laughing at me. Over time, this constant suspicion pushes people away, creating a lonely life because trust is the foundation of connection. Schizoid personality disorder. This disorder is about detachment from social relationships. People with schizoid personality disorder genuinely prefer being alone and feel little need for emotional connection. They avoid close relationships, show limited emotional expressions, prefer solitary activities, and often seem indifferent to praise or criticism. They may struggle to work in teams and would rather spend hours alone doing activities like playing video games, reading, or staying in their own world instead of socializing with people. Over time, this emotional distance can make relationships difficult and lead to a socially isolated life. Schizotypal personality disorder. People with this disorder often have unusual beliefs, superstitions, or magical thinking. You might have seen someone who strongly believes that certain numbers, signs, or events carry special messages meant only for them. They may behave or speak in odd ways, feel uncomfortable in close relationships, and experience distorted perceptions, making social interactions difficult. For example, a person may believe that seeing the same number repeatedly is a secret sign from the universe, or think that random conversations around them contain hidden messages. They often feel different from others and struggle to connect socially. Borderline personality disorder. This is one of the most emotionally intense personality disorders. People with borderline personality disorder feel emotions very deeply, especially fear of abandonment. Their inner world is very unstable. They experience extreme mood swings, fear being left or rejected, have unstable relationships, and act impulsively. They don't love lightly, they love intensely, and that intensity often turns into pain. They may engage in self-harm or self-injurious behavior as a way to cope up with intense emotional pain. Veronica from Cocktail is one of the examples of this personality trait, as she had intense emotional highs and lows, fear of losing relationships, and impulsive coping mechanisms such as partying and self-destructive habits. Narcissistic personality disorder. This disorder is often misunderstood as confidence, but it's actually a fragile self-esteem hidden behind a strong exterior. People with narcissistic disorder feel superior to others, crave admiration, struggle with empathy, react badly to criticism, and seek validation constantly. Deep inside, there is often insecurity they don't want to face. This disorder may occur due to emotionally unavailable parents or neglect in childhood. A Bollywood example of this disorder is Kabir from the movie Kabir Singh. Throughout the movie, he displays traits like extreme self-centeredness, controlling behavior, difficulty handling rejection, intense anger when things don't go his way, and a lack of empathy in relationships, all of which are commonly associated with narcissistic personality disorder. Histrionic personality disorder. This disorder is driven by a deep need to be noticed. People feel uncomfortable when they are not the center of the attention. Their emotions may appear exaggerated or dramatic. They seek constant validation, use appearance or behavior to attract attention, are highly expressive, overly emotional, and feel empty when ignored. A public figure associated with histrionic personality traits is Rakhi Sawant due to her dramatic behavior, attention-seeking nature, and strong desire to stay noticed. Antisocial personality disorder. This is the most dangerous one. It sounds like being antisocial or avoiding people, but it is something different. People with this personality disorder may manipulate or deceive others, ignore rules and social norms, lack guilt or remorse, and act impulsively or aggressively. This disorder is not just about breaking rules, it's about not feeling responsible for the damage caused. They often understand what's right and wrong but simply don't feel the need to follow it. You might have come across someone who lies easily, hurts people emotionally or physically, and then moves on like nothing happened. Kanchachina from Agnipath is a perfect example of antisocial personality. He lacks empathy, has a violent and manipulative nature, and has no guilt or remorse for his actions. Avoidant personality disorder. This disorder is rooted in the fear of rejection. The person wants connection, but fear stops them. They avoid social situations, feel inferior to others, are highly sensitive to criticism, and often struggle with confidence. It's not that they don't want people, they are just afraid of being judged, rejected, or emotionally hurt. Naina from Ye Jawani Hai Diwani is a good example of avoidant personality traits. In the beginning of the movie, she shows social hesitation, fear of judgment, and avoids stepping out of her comfort zone or trying new experiences. These patterns can improve with cognitive behavioral therapy, gradual exposure to social situations, and group therapy, which help reduce social anxiety and build confidence. Dependent personality disorder. This disorder is built on the fear of being alone. People with this disorder feel unstable to function independently and rely heavily on others for emotional support and decision making. They constantly seek reassurance, fear abandonment, and often remain in unhealthy relationships. They usually lack self-confidence and have low self-esteem. In some cases, overprotective parenting can contribute to the development of dependent personality traits. A good example is Rani Mehra from Queen in the beginning of the film. At first, she depends heavily on others for validation, struggles to make independent decisions, and feels emotionally lost when her relationships falls apart. Traits commonly associated with dependent personality disorder. Obsessive-Compulsive personality disorder. This is not about random obsessions like OCD. This disorder is mainly about control and perfection. People with OCPD feel the need for everything to be organized, structured, and perfect. They struggle to relax, are overly focused on rules, prioritize perfection over flexibility, and often feel anxious when things don't go according to plan. A good Bollywood example is Virus from Three Idiots. He's obsessed with discipline and rules, has a strong need for control, and value perfection more than emotional flexibility. Traits commonly associated with OCPD. Treatments like cognitive behavioral therapy, medication in some cases, and relaxation techniques such as yoga and meditation can help manage these patterns. So these were some of the major personality disorders and how they can affect the way a person thinks, feels, behaves, and connects with others. This video was simply to spread awareness and help you understand these patterns better. If you found this video informative, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Socially Awkward Soul for more psychology and self-awareness content. Thanks for watching. I will see you in the next one. Until then, bye-bye. Take care.